Rush Hour, of course, from the Richard Marsland Studios here in South Melbourne. And, Bill, what we like to do when we talk footy is get players in from clubs into the studio.
That's right.
So we can have some proper access to them and find out exactly what makes them and their teammates tick. And today it's Leigh Adams, otherwise known as Patch, from the Kangaroos, who's played very nice football, not only this year but over the last 2 or 3 years. Hello, little Patch.
Hey, boys, how are we?
Patchy.
Now, we were talking about you before, off air, and your journey to play senior AFL footy was quite amazing, wasn't it? You're captain, I think I'm right in saying, of Vic Metro.
Yep.
And a very, very sought-after and well-regarded junior footballer. And then you ended up being rookie listed to North. How did that happen?
I don't think the recruiters were after short, fat, slow blokes at that stage. So,
Funny about that.
No, I had a couple of injury concerns in my top age year, and I'm pretty small, 176, and don't have much speed. So I think they were happy to take the risk that I'd be there in the rookie draft.
And it worked, and you played for North. Then you injured yourself. Tell me if I'm wrong here, Patch, by the way. And then you didn't play for 2 years. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I debuted my first year. I played 2 games there.
Yep.
And then coming into my second year, I had a knee reconstruction, and missed that whole year.
Yep.
And then the start of the next year, I came back through the twos and couldn't get a kick. And then I went in to have a bit more of a knee scope. So
2
missed
years.
the rest of that year.
So did you think this is it? I've had enough, or you just one of those blokes that just kept at it and thought one day I'll play?
Yeah, I thought that was it, to be honest.
Yeah.
After 2 years in the wilderness. It was a long time out of the game, but lucky enough, I got another opportunity, and still there.
I think 2 times, now again, correct me if I'm wrong, I should know this, by the way.
on, Jim.
2 times in the top 5 in the best and fairest.
Yeah, that's right.
So that surprises people,
it
Bill.
does.
When they
Bloody
hear
oath.
that, they go, but it doesn't surprise anyone in the match committee at North Melbourne who are huge fans of yours, little Patch. Although, I reckon by sort of half-time siren on the weekend, that might have cooled a little, because a set shot from 30 out
Come on, Pat.
that hit the behind post on the full, and then on the run from 35 out that very nearly hit the behind post on the full. What happened there, please?
Yeah, I was looking for the red vest at quarter time. I couldn't find a hole big enough to jump in. Not sure what happened there. I was lucky to hit the foot with a couple of them, but managed to slot one late. Which,
They weren't the
settled
worst,
the nerves.
Gold Coast.
No,
they
they
were
were
good.
good. No, they bought in that first half, they really took it up to us with their contested footy, and they got some real talented kids there.
And some hard boys. Tell us about
Carmichael.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. The young boy, how's he go? Because he's a solid boy, and he's starting to throw the body around.
He's a very big boy, and he knows how to find the footy and throws his body in there, and he's got some nice lateral movement on him. I think he's going to be a very good player.
Squashed little spitter at one stage. just landed on top of him, and you couldn't see any of Andrew's flight.
Little spitter. Tell us about the ruck too, which is quite interesting, because Todd Goldstein was unbelievable last year, probably nearly the best ruckman in the competition. He can't get a game. Big Hammer's come in and flying.
Yeah, Big H is flying at the moment. He's keeping Goldie out of the side, but we still reckon we can play 2 ruckmen in the side, but Goldie's just not in the greatest form at the moment. But went back to the Ballarat on the weekend and had a really good game, so I think he'd be half a sniff this week.
And, of course, Paperback was very good. McMillan last week. You got a couple of these blokes at Leigh. I like the way he moves. So you got a couple more coming through, haven't you?
Yeah, we think we've got a good bunch of players that have played between sort of 0 and 50 games that are coming through.
Yeah.
You've got, Paperback there, and Kieran Harper and Sean Atley, and these
Harper.
types of blokes. So Aaron Mullett, Sam Wright, those type of blokes. So we think we've got a good nucleus there to be a good team.
And you've got the old blokes like Spud Ferrito. We all love him, and he must be good just to have at the club.
Big Spud, yeah, he's in some really good form this year, and a ripping bloke as well. So hopefully he continues that form for the rest of the year.
Patch likes having him there because he's the only bloke with a weirder nose.
Yeah. It's a bit of a concord. What about the coach's birthday? Did you do anything special for the coach's birthday today?
No, he was pretty quiet on that one, actually.
Oh.
I didn't realise that until I got in here, so he kept that very quiet.
Yeah, no cakes or anything down there, Jim, for him?
Well, I think
you didn't know either.
I think he keeps a lot of that quiet, Bill.
Well, does he?
Oh, well, he turns up and very professional in the way he prepares. Now, Bill, we need to have a little break here with Patch Adams, because we've heard my text
It's being red hot.
and it's still going now, Bill.
Got to put the Lasso lasso of truth around this little fella.
Well, because from outside appearances,
yes.
butter wouldn't melt, Bill.
Oh,
And yet trouble with a capital T.
and a lot of butter has melted.
It's next on the Rush Hour. Leigh Adams from the North Melbourne Footy Club joining us on the Rush Hour. Bill Brownless likes when young footballers come in for the first time to do a thing. Oh, you explain it, Bill.
Well, they don't tell the truth. Well, not a lot of them, Jim. They don't like to say too much. Cough up all the good stuff. So we have a little segment and just have a listen to this.
Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. You must now tell the truth. Wonder Woman.
So the old
Lasso of Truth. That's Jimmy too, Wonder Woman, when he dressed up like that. The old teddy bear over there.
Don't be laughing at that.
We haven't done the Lasso of Truth for a while, but it's a good one because you've got to tell the truth, okay?
Okay.
Couple of questions I'm going to throw at you, Patch. You played for the Tassie Devils in the VFL.
I did in my first year. We won 2 games for the year, finished on the bottom of the ladder.
You wrapped Tom Curran's car in Glad Wrap.
No, that's false.
Oh!
Yes. I'm getting stitched up for that one. I had nothing to do with that.
Yes or no?
Yes or no, Patch?
No at all. I was. I think it was Ryan Bastanak. I'll put him in. I reckon Ryan Bastanak.
He's just throwing Basti under the bus.
A great photo on the website, triplem.com.au, of the Glad Wrap car.
Poor old Tommy Curran, whose mum Fee, beautiful mum Fee, works here with us, and just a new kid at the club, Bill.
Yes.
Had his car wrapped in
Mate,
Glad Wrap.
he walks out the front and there's
Can't get in.
Good one, Patch. Now, Patch, did you go to Michael Frito's wedding?
Yes, I did make an appearance there.
Did you, after a couple of frothies, dance the night away and just go berserk on the dance floor?
Oh, I wouldn't say berserk. I did. I don't mind a little boogie when I've had a couple of frothies, but
Yes.
just a pretty low key night and a
low
little bit of a boogie at the end.
And when you're up there dancing for 3 hours, they tell me, sweat dripping off you, you're actually doing rehab at the time.
I was coming off a little bit of a sore knee at that stage. But it's best thing for it, get it moving.
The number 13, why do you like to wear that?
It was better than the number 40. I started in the number 40, played my first 2 games, and they said, "Do you want the number 13?" I said, "Yeah, why not?"
Righto. This is all just floats back here. I'm not sure where it comes from, Jim.
Yes, you are, Bill.
At a Mad Monday, you dressed up as a female stripper, walked in and actually did a strip tease for the boys.
Yes, I did. I've been stitched up big time here.
Tell us, why would you want to do that?
Well,
it's a fetish for a bit of ladies' underwear?
No. A couple of the boys were pretty keen to get a couple of strippers down there. And
Who were they?
I don't know any names.
Basti, I reckon it was Basti.
But obviously we thought it probably wasn't the best idea, so next best thing was me.
All right. Do you, Leigh Adams, send fake texts to players?
No, I don't.
And say it's from Brad Scott?
No, I don't. I've got a couple of them though. Ben Cunnington messaged me one day saying we're going fishing at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I thought that was a bit weird, and he thought it was a bit weird too. So it's been interesting.
Did you text Scotty?
No, I let it go for a bit.
Now, who's Jonah down there at the club?
Jonah, he's our dietitian.
Oh, Jono.
Jonah
Siegel.
Yeah,
Jonah
he's our
Siegel.
dietitian.
Does he own a horse?
He does. He's got a couple of horses up in the country, up in Gladysdale, beautiful part of the world.
Did you, again, Patch, did you try to sell one of his horses online?
No, that was not me. I'll stitch up another bloke here. That was Andrew Swallow.
Tried to sell his horse online.
Don't chuck me under the bus. I'm chucking them under the bus. It was Andrew Swallow.
Mate, you've been... I tell you what, they've all come in and said it's you.
Oh, they've come for me.
I think you're the prankster at the club.
No, I used to a couple of years ago, me and Levi Greenwood, when we used to live together, used to get a little bit bored and get up to a bit of mischief, but not anymore.
Who would it be now then? Or it just doesn't happen like the good old times?
No, there's a household out west there. It's got Jamie McMillan, paperback out there.
Yeah.
Sean Atley and Ben Mabon. They get very easily amused from little things.
Have you egged any of the players' cars out in the car park whilst they're training?
No. Always out on the track. So never sneak off.
Bill,
egging.
I'm not sure the lasso is properly around.
I think sometimes he's said yes, but a couple of times he can tell by the look on his face. Especially the horse online. It's not a bad one, that. I don't mind that.
Hey, as we let you go, big game this weekend over in Perth against the West Coast Eagles, toughest road trip in football, but a ground where and an opponent where the Kangas go okay.
Yeah, it is a huge game this week. Big trip over there, but we're just taking it as we've got to go over there and we've got to get the 4 points. So we're going over there pretty confident, and we think we've got some structures in place that'll give us the best chance to win.
Ooh. Good luck and great to catch up with you.
Cheers, thanks, boys.
Is Todd playing?
Not sure yet. Not sure.
Lasso of Truth. Hang on. Come down. Is Todd playing?
He's in the squad. I know that.
Oh, there we go.
Patch Adams on the rush hour now.